owning New York's biggest topics. Up-to-the-minute tri-state traffic and weather reports you can rely on. Share the shows easily on the WABC radio app, the one place for the WABC shows you missed. Podcasts updated relentlessly. All the hosts, all the shows, one app. Get the WABC radio app right now. WABCRadio.com. The First Lady of New York Radio, Joan Hamburg.
You need to laugh. You need to be informed. You're looking for a great travel destination. You want to make some money. I'm going to tell you what to do. Join the Joan Hamburg Show. Joy Behar, Maria Bartiromo. We've got them all. And you too.
The Joan Hamburg Show. Saturdays at 1 p.m. after Larry Kudlow. Live, local, on it. 77 WABC. 77 WABC.
The following does not necessarily reflect the views of WABC Radio.
Hey girl, what's up? I know, it's 1 a.m., so what are we doing? Oh yeah, let's totally go to that place. I love that place. Wait a minute. What is that? No, shut up for a second. There's like a light in the sky or a bird or something. Oh no, oh my god, it's getting closer. Oh my god, it's gonna hit me. Ah! It's an angel. Really? Oh my god, it's Frankie Russo. Yep, it's Frankie. I know, I thought he was a janitor at the local boxing gym too.
I guess you're half right. What's up, girl? Oh no! I did it again! I messed up my coordinate system!
Hey guys, it's the Frankie Russo Show, and here's Frankie.
How you doing out there? How you doing? Welcome to RussoNation.tv, home of America's team. Today. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And this is yours truly, Frankie Russo. Woo! Got a great show for you tonight. Great show. Special happy birthday shout out to my brother Chris Soriano, voice of the Staten Island Yankees. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. DT, Donald Trump goes to the border, leading in the polls. And my brother Travis Notorious Peterkin from Gleason's Gym. He's got a big fight coming up at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, August 1st. More to talk about next week. And a special shout out. You know, he's my brother. You know, I come up to the studio, he's here. Sometimes, a lot of times, most of the times. He's my brother from another mother. I heard he shouted me out today. I didn't hear it. I heard it was really cool. My brother Curtis Sleewer, Curtis, from the Curtis and Kubi show here at ABC. That's what I'm talking about. 800-848-9222. You gotta go to the Frankie Russo video YouTube channel. Tell your friends. I got all my shows. I got over 20 shows archived over there. I got the pre-shows and all that stuff going on. Frankie Russo video. And I got a new Frankie Russo initiative. Join America's team and get a t-shirt. That's right. With 77 WABC's Let Me Hate Me Kid from Brooklyn, Frankie Russo. Discounted membership fees with t-shirts. Discounted merchandise and events with interesting news and updates. You gotta join America's team with 77 WABC's Frankie Russo. Yo, man. They're going out. I got more t-shirts out today. We're moving. Brooklyn Tea Party meeting in the fall. And I did my Frankie Russo pre-show, number 74 here. It's on Ustream. And later on it'll be on YouTube. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. Before I kick to some calls, according to the New York Post, Hill crime probe. Feds eyeing emails. Hillary Clinton could be facing a criminal investigation into whether she mishandled sensitive government information on a private home server, as two inspector generals have requested that the Department of Justice launch just such a probe. In addition, they went on to say the request stems from an analysis by the inspector generals who claimed that Clinton's correspondence on the server included hundreds of potentially classified emails. We got to get this. We got to get on this. And the article went on to say, however, because there's questions about whether those emails that were released are classified. However, the department retroactively decided that portions of about a dozen emails did, in fact, contain classified information. Woo! Let's get this. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. We're going to start to kick to some calls. We're going to kick to Mike in Comac, Long Island. What's poppin', Mike?
How are you, Frankie?
Beautiful, my brother. How are you?
Good. I'm doing good, my brother. I wanted to talk to you about, did you hear about this program they have in Rikers Island with the youthful offenders?
What's the program?
Well, they're going to pay them $25 a week. These are inmates, mind you. They're being paid $25 a week from taxpayer-funded money if they behave themselves, they don't start fights, they make their beds. $25 a week. Can you believe that?
That's unbelievable.
That was in today's paper. That's Mayor de Blasio for you.
That's the Blaze.
The Blaze.
The Blaze, right. It's funny, it's funny you brought that up. With this Rikers, it's unfortunate that a lot of these young people end up in Rikers Island. And I tell you the truth, I believe it has to go. One of the biggest culprits is the public school system,
Oh, it's a joke,
I was looking
Frankie.
at this article here in the New York Post. 150 school flunkers get a Web Easy Pass.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Flushing High School put 150 flunking students in an online quickie credit recovery courses and pressure teachers, listen to this, to reverse failing grades to boost a lower than 50% graduation rate.
Frank, doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
What's going on over here?
What's going on? No one wants to take accountability. That's the problem.
It's craziness.
Well,
are you going to join America's team?
Of course I will. Of course.
You got to join America's team and get a T-shirt. You got to go to my Facebook.com/Frankie Russo Show, and there's a button over there. You click on it, and you get a T-shirt. You join America's team, and you get a T-shirt. What do you think about that?
Sounds great, Frank. Thank you so much, my friend. Keep doing the great job that you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. We got some crazy stuff going on. Let me ask you a question out there. With this Iranian thing, I was watching Chris Wallace Sunday. He had one of the senators on there, John Barrasso. He's talking. They're talking about the Iranian deal. They're talking about all this stuff going on. One cat says, we got to do it. We're going to make, Obama says in all his cohorts, we're going to make war if we don't do this. And then, we got all this, everybody's posturing. We got Charles Schumer not even coming out. He's supposed to be pro-Israel. We got all this crazy stuff. I heard it was a great rally out in Times Square this past week. Stop Iran rally. Tip my major shout out. Over 10,000 people were there. That's what I'm talking about. We got to do this. 800-848-9222. But something? The Chris Wallace, he has some really cool questions. He's an interesting fella, He's the Fox News cat. So he's talking to Senator Barrasso. And he says, what do you think about all this? He brought back the the previous administration prior to Obama talking about the sanctions. W, when he was president, sanctioned Iran up the wazoo. But he said, you know something? The centrifuges went from 100 to thousands. So the sanctions didn't work, no? So, here's my question. What would you rather have? A wealthy, rich, economically flourishing Iran with nukes, or a crippled, economically crippled Iran with nukes? What do you think? 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. I'm going to kick to Rick in Yonkers. What's poppin', Rick? You there, Rick?
Hello, Frank.
What's up, my brother?
I got bad news.
What happened?
You hear what happened in Detroit?
What happened in Detroit now?
They're gonna put a statue in front of downtown Detroit of a satanic symbol.
What's that?
I got it right in front of me.
Where is it? What's the
Downtown,
article? I'm on my computer. What's the article?
The Journal. Not the Journal, but
what's the title of the article?
It's called Satanic Monument to be Unveiled in Detroit.
So what's going on with that? I'm typing it in now. Satanic Monument in Detroit. Go ahead, brother. Talk to me.
No, seriously.
Talk to Frankie Russo.
Unveil it tomorrow. It's a gold. It says right here, the bronze gold-headed idol, which weighs 1 ton and is nearly 9 feet tall. You're gonna put it in downtown.
Oh, there it is. Oh my God.
You found it.
Yeah.
Frank, what? That's terrible. That's
Terrible?
really bad.
That's unbelievable. It's unconscionable.
You found it, right?
Yeah.
You think? I'm glad you didn't think I was lying there.
No, it says the Satanic Temple's monument to be unveiled Saturday in Detroit.
Yeah.
The location of the unveiling of the controversial monument is to be.
That's scary, Frank.
It's crazy, bro.
That's scary.
Hey, man. This
We're
is
becoming evil.
Yeah. This is obviously. We can get into a theological discussion,
You know
a
what's funny, Frank?
spiritual discussion.
Remember I told you about my dreams?
Yeah. Let me hear what's going on. Let me hear about your dreams.
I had a dream
Let me hear.
that I was downstairs with my wife. We were talking to the next door neighbor, and I seen a mushroom cloud, another one, going over the George Washington Bridge. Then I said, "Wow!" And my wife goes, "We gotta get out of here." Then all of a sudden, there was a black mushroom cloud over Jersey. I don't know. Maybe you think I'm a nut.
No, I don't think so, my brother. Me, I'm a man of God. I believe in the Spirit, and
I love God. I was a Catholic growing up.
That's a beautiful thing.
And you know what it is too, Frank? I really think by this happening here, I mean, you see the story now. You're reading it. The Baphomet, they call it. The Baphomet Monument.
Yeah, I mean, I quite frankly, there isn't. Unfortunately, there's an evil force in the world, and we could see it.
Already.
And there's obviously the evil force that we can't see.
Frank, I'm not a nut.
My brother, I do understand your concern, but my world, we keep our faith in God.
I got my faith. In God
whether your
too,
God is Christian, whether your God is Jewish, and for my peaceful Islamic brothers,
but
whatever your God is.
Commandments in the downtown square. They want to put this.
It's crazy. I'm with you, my brother. But you want to know something? Truth be told, I believe from now till October we're looking at economic calamity. Right?
Yeah.
We got to
watch
the commodities. Watch the precious metals. Okay. We are going toward economic calamity from now till October.
Now you know these things. I don't know these things you're talking about.
But you want to know something, my brother?
Silver a good thing to have.
Well, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be horrific.
But is silver a good thing to have?
Oh, I don't know. I can't give you financial advice.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this much, right? Our faith in God, our
important.
faith in country,
you're right.
Our faith in ourselves is going to be tested over here.
But I bet you a lot of people don't know the story I just told you.
No, because it's crazy. Because I'm kicking to it. Because I believe there's negative forces out there, but there's only one force. There's only one
Frankie
power.
Russo.
And that's the power of God.
Oh, yeah, well, you
So,
too,
you know,
Frank.
it's all what we believe. Because I believe the divinity that runs through our veins, in our thoughts
I
and in
agree
our
with that,
actions.
Frank. I agree with you.
With God's grace, with the grace of God, we can
I believe
change
in you. I'm not
our
trying to turn
reality.
into a religious show here, but
No,
But
hey,
Frank,
listen,
is
we're keeping it real because that's where everything's pointing.
you think this is going to grow now? You know.
Well, you know,
I mean, what's
the
this
system,
idea?
my brother, the system that's built over here. Think about it. We got
Okay.
$18 trillion in deficit in the treasury.
No, but what did you have us think of? Is we're Satan's country. We're the
Well,
Satan country.
No, we're not.
I
This
know
is
we're
God's
not, Frank,
country.
but-
Unfortunately, the leaders that have taken this country over are taking us down in those negative directions. And we, as Americans, we as God's people, got to believe in God and rise up and vote these guys out. We got to watch these 15 to 16 Republican, 20 Democratic candidates running for president in 2016.
I want Trump.
I want Trump too. I want anybody but these guys. I'll take Mitt Romney. That's the first guy. I'll take Sarah Palin. They can take Ted Cruz. They can have Rand Paul. They can have Marco Rubio.
Have 'em
All
Take
these
'em
guys.
away.
We don't even
Jeb
know who
Bush,
these
we don't
people
need
are.
him. You're right. You're right.
They're not even Americans. We don't even know if they're naturally born.
Frank, I agree with you 100%.
Right, my brother? Thank you for the call, man.
I'm sorry it took so long.
No, it was a great call. Thank you.
All right.
God bless you, man. God bless.
God bless you,
800-848-9222. I'm going to kick to. Okay, we're going to kick to. I just finished with Rick. Jerry in Queens. What's going on, Jerry? What's popping?
Hey, what's up, Frankie?
What's up, my brother?
Yo, it's been a long time.
I know. I haven't heard from you in a while, son. What's going on over there?
Yo, I'm working. Yo, you know I'm a security guard.
I know. God bless you.
But they threw me out that site. The guy ain't want to pay no more money. So my boss got me a job. You know the old St. John's Hospital in Queens?
Absolutely.
They doing a gut rehab. I'm here now.
Wow.
All right. So at least I got some money, take care of the baby and everything.
Absolutely. You got to do that. You got to take care. What kind? You got a son, daughter?
I got a son. His birthday was today.
Really? Happy birthday, man.
He's 2 years old, man.
God bless. For the grace of God. God bless.
All right, it's good to see you, and I want to tell your call screener thank you, and I want to thank you because you're the only one that give me a voice, man.
Well, thank you so much, my brother. I really appreciate that.
Give me a voice on ABC. I'm knocking the other guys, but you give me a fair shot, man.
You know what I'm saying, my bro? This is all about people. This is not about race, right?
Right.
It's about the human race.
Remember, I'm the descendant of slaves. Remember.
That's an unfortunate thing. I'm not proud of what happened over here.
No, but I want Trump. I'm behind Trump.
Right? That's what I'm talking about. We all want to be Trump, right?
I'm behind Trump, and I don't want Marco Rubio. These guys might not even be citizens.
Yeah, we don't even know. You know, look what we're going through with Obama. It's crazy.
Yo, he shouldn't even be here.
Right?
Was his father wasn't naturalized? If his father was, the law says that you have to have two parents that were born in the United States. Okay, Terry had two parents that were U.S. citizens. They were at Panama border. That's okay. But his father wasn't a citizen. He wasn't even naturalized.
That's right. That's
so
right.
How was he president?
My brother, you're being real about it. And the truth be told, according to Sheriff Joe and the Cole Posse, he's got a fraudulent selective service card.
What?
The United States Commander-in-Chief, it's statistically significant, he's got a fraudulent selective service card.
You're fired.
Oh, no. I want Trump, man. But the only problem I got, look, I'll vote for any Republican that gives me reparations, baby.
Oh, you want reparations? Come on.
Yeah,
You don't want reparations. You don't want that, do you?
You think that we should get it?
Why?
Would it be fair?
Why reparations? You're a hardworking man. You don't need reparations.
Okay, all right, man.
You know what I'm saying, my bro? We're all together. You know, there are, white Americans are not the only Americans that fought for this country, that put their lives on for this country.
My grandfather fought the Japanese.
That's right. We were fighting Adolf Hitler, right? The Aryan race.
And his uncles fought Germany.
Blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah, they
Right?
fought. They decided to get on that train, all 5 of them, in Southampton, Long Island, and go fight the Axis powers.
Right? And now we got a religious war.
Yeah, that's right.
So they're running around talking race.
That's
And, you know,
right.
I get racial pride just as long as it doesn't cloud your objectivity. But what about the human race? What about the American citizens? What
That's
about
right.
people that put their time in, no?
Yeah, I think so. Seniority, man.
My brother,
American-
thank you for the call. Great hearing
God bless
from
you. God bless you.
God bless you. 800-848-9222. I'm going to Sean in Lakewood. We're moving tonight. What's going on, Sean?
How's it going, big time?
We're working hard over here. Oh,
All
my
right,
God. It's
You know, when you-
unbelievable.
When you were preaching before, you know who you reminded me of?
Who?
Sam Kinison.
Who's that?
Sam Kinison, you don't remember the comedian back in the day?
No, I don't remember him. Oh, I think I do.
man.
I think I do. Maybe I might.
You know, the
Come
guy
to
who
me.
used to scream at people and stuff, he used to be a preacher. I guarantee you most of your listeners know who Sam Kinison is. He goes back to the Rodney Dangerfield
Wow.
days.
Oh, my God. So what's
Okay.
poppin', kid? What are we doing? Where we moving
Moving
tonight?
right
Where
along,
we going?
I got 2 things to tell you.
Yeah,
Number
my brother.
one, Trump is not going to win in the southern states.
Why not?
Manners.
Okay. Okay.
I lived in Virginia for 20 years, buddy.
You don't have the southern hospitality, right?
A loudmouth New Yorker is not going to win in Virginia, North Carolina.
But how about if he's speaking the truth, though? If he's keeping it real, what about that?
Hey, Walker and Cruz
Oh,
and
man.
Rubio
Oh,
and these
my
guys.
God. You're killing me right now, son. You're killing me.
They're speaking the truth too.
Cruz
but they
is
got,
born in...
they
Wait,
got-
first of all, Cruz is born in Canada. He hasn't been vetted. We don't even know if this guy is eligible to be president of the United States.
You were saying who's speaking the truth? They're all speaking the truth.
My brother, check it out, okay? John McCain. I'm not a fan of John McCain, all right? But there's one thing I know. He was born in the Panama Canal. They had Senate Resolution 511, sponsored by Obama and Hillary Clinton. They made him eligible. Why can't we take these 20 candidates and vet them? We vet them on the natural born citizen clause. We vet them on the
Okay.
Petraeus standard. Petraeus,
Well-
General Petraeus is being held to a higher standard than Hillary Clinton, than everybody else. He unfortunately fell from grace, right?
Hey, Frankie, a little reminder here. We're on the same side, okay?
I know, but you know something, bro? I don't do respect. Look at the Clinton Foundation, right?
Listen, I'm not here to defend the Clinton Foundation. I'm here to tell you that Trump ain't going to win in the
Okay,
South.
maybe he's not going to win, but he's certainly going to stir the pot, son, right?
No, and I'm glad he is stirring the pot.
Right? Absolutely.
I'm just here to tell you that a guy like Walker or Rubio is probably going to emerge. And
Scott Walker. I mean, he was at least he was a governor, and he took on the public sector unions. I give him prop
Right.
for that. I don't know his other positions. I don't know his positions with the illegal
I
immigrants.
I went to school in Wisconsin, and let me tell you that they've got the most rabid leftists probably in the entire country.
So tell me, what's going on with Planned Parenthood? What are you saying about that?
Well, here's the bad news about that. Planned Parenthood could disappear tomorrow. And here's the thing. Most of the late term, as the gal said on the video, crunchy abortions,
Unbelievable.
They
Unconscionable.
they happen at universities now. They happen at places like UVA and VCU and the University of North Carolina and Eastern Carolina University. I'm telling you, man,
We got
Planned Parenthood could disappear tomorrow, and the public university hospitals are going to do the late-term abortion.
That's unconscionable. So it's still taxpayers' money. I get Roe v.
Exactly.
Wade. I'm not going to tell a woman what to
Exactly.
I'm not going to tell a woman what to do with her body, but the truth be told, taxpayers' dollars should not be going toward abortions. And like what Charles Krottenheimer said, we should ban late-term abortions. They should be banned.
Yeah, well, the body inside someone's body isn't
crazy.
her body.
Right.
But whatever. Okay, but what I'm saying is that this whole Planned Parenthood thing, I mean, I hope they go down, too.
Unconscious. Yeah,
But-
they should be defunded. Taxpayers, let George Soros, MoveOn.org, or whoever fund them. We should not be funding Planned Parenthood. My brother, thank you for the call, man.
Yeah, man, and look up Sam Kinison.
I'm gonna
There's
check
some
that
great
out.
videos on YouTube, man. Good talking to you.
Good talking to you. Thank you so much for the call. 800-848-9222. I'm going to kick to Bubba, and we're going to move tonight.
I still think we got a good feel.
Frankie. How you doing there tonight, Frankie?
Things are crazy.
Is it crazy, Frankie?
They got this satanic temple going up over here. I'm a Christian man.
Satanic temple?
Going up in Detroit.
Was that the Skull and Bones Society?
I don't know what the heck it is, but it's insanity.
Oh, my God, Frankie. Power of Christ compels you.
It's insanity, bro.
It really is. So what's popping here tonight, Frankie? What's on the agenda here?
Well, we got Hillary Clinton. We're trying to get her on those. They're claiming that your wife has classified. There were classified documents on a server.
Oh my God!
Didn't Cindy Blumenthal have access to those documents? It's my understanding he might have. I don't think he has clearance. I don't think he had clearance.
My wife did shop at Bloomingdale's. Maybe they got confused with Bloomingdale.
My brother, you know, it's unbelievable over here. The stuff that's going on.
You trying to say my wife is going to be in jail?
Bro, you know, I got you. You know, I do my pre-show every Friday. I got the Alevi Foundation giving your foundation $105,000. Alevi Foundation is the one of the owning interests of 650 Fifth Avenue building in Manhattan, and then it gave, according to 3 sources that I found, $1.4 million to the Blind Sheikh's Mosque.
Oh boy!
So I don't understand, Bubba. I don't understand how you do not know,
Frankie. Did we put it in his tin cup,
bro? I don't know how you don't not know that the Alevi Foundation is funding terrorism.
Well, listen, Frankie, so basically, my wife Hillary is a big fan of Elvis Presley. So you're trying to say that my wife is going to be in jail singing this song?
Jailhouse Rock, okay. Okay.
Oh,
I think so, my brother. You want to know something?
Well, Frankie, listen, I need to get... I've been preaching this for a long time. You know, I buried stuff in the White House walls, right?
That's what you're afraid of.
Well, when
the walls are going to talk.
Visits, I can't be there long enough to dig out the stuff I already put in the walls that I forgot about when I left the White House. So this is why it's imperative that I get back in the White House when Hill Dog is my, new president of the United States. When we get Hillary back into the White House, I'll get a moment's peace and quiet where I could dig up the stuff again. It's quite important that I get this stuff, Frankie.
Do you know that the Alevi Foundation was deemed by court papers and the judge's decision to be basically the Iranian government, and that, quite frankly, this. Well,
Obama's trying to do the deal with
yeah, but that's the whole point.
Look at that one.
Yeah, Obama's with you. Obama signed the memorandum of understanding with it.
Remember, Obama don't like me.
Hey, you guys are together.
No.
Obama signed the memorandum of understanding with the Clinton Foundation, and he put Hillary Clinton in charge of the State Department.
Well, yeah, but that's because there was a deal. There was a deal. He had to, and
Well, Bubba, listen, man.
Well, listen, we're the Clintons. We rob banks, Frankie. I mean, we love banks. We love the banking system. We don't rob banks. I'm sorry. I thought I was Bonnie and Clyde.
When this unfortunate collapse comes with this economy, guess who's going to be blamed?
Who's going to be blamed, Frankie?
Obama.
Hussein Obama?
Obama.
Yeah, Obama.
Like he should be blamed for putting Hillary Clinton in the Secretary of State's seat. Like he should be blamed for signing that memorandum of understanding with the Clinton Foundation. Putting his interests, the Clinton Foundation's interests, in front of the interests of the American people. Truth be told.
Well, truth be told, I know nothing. I don't know if any federales go knocking on our doors.
Those federales are coming, son.
No, Frankie. Please pray that that we're okay. Because last thing this pretty face can't hold up in prison.
My brother, I think, and the truth be told, that's what we're looking at over here. We got one more month after August 31st. I don't know. This system is collapsing.
What's after August 31st? Is that like the trading deadline?
September, October.
July 31st,
September, October. There's all this crazy stuff going on. I believe that this economy is going to implode.
Oh, boy.
Watch the precious metals. Thank you so much for the call, my brother.
Invest in gold, Frankie. Investing in gold.
My brother, thank you for the call, Bubba.
Thank you, Frankie. Good night.
Good night. 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show. I'm kicking to Russell in Upper West Side, and then I'm going to Dale in Rockland County. What's poppin', Russell?
Hey, Frankie. Krauthammer called our boy Donald Trump a rodeo clown, so you got to keep an eye on him. But, Frankie, let me ask you, do you agree with Trump that John McCain is not a war hero?
Well, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know all the facts there. I can't really say. I know one thing. His grandfather was an admiral. His father was an admiral, and he was a captain in the Navy. What happened as a prisoner? There's different stories. I can't really clearly say what really transpired there. It's my understanding that he could have gotten off a lot easier, the 5.5 years, and he stood there for whatever, he stood there. He took the penalty, right?
Well, you're right. They would have let him walk out, and you figure if he was really tortured, nobody would have blamed him for that. I'm glad you know about that. Frankie, do you also know that he crashed 5 naval planes, and one of the planes, he didn't secure his missile, and it created mayhem on the aircraft carrier? They have footage of this. I mean, he is a bad pilot, and he's obviously not a good guy. But, Frankie, when you start saying that Satan is running the government and economic calamity is around the corner, isn't that what this John Russell Hauser down the Louisiana Theater was freaking out about? I mean, do you worry that sometimes you feed into paranoid fantasies of madmen with guns when you say this? Because he listened to radio shows. He called in.
My brother, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Alan Keyes said it himself. We got a bankrupt government bailing out a bankrupt banking system. Since when has the laws of economics been repealed? What's the unemployment rate? Is the unemployment rate really 5% or whatever it is? Do you think you really believe that?
Honestly. No, I don't believe that. But
what about the growth? What about the growth? It just goes on and on. So, you don't think eventually something's going to give somewhere?
Well, there's no growth because everyone thinks we got to tighten our budgets, and that's what kills growth. But, growth is what creates, smaller deficits. I agree, Frankie. I just want you, not to be too over the top because you don't know who's listening to you out there.
I really don't care. This is the Frankie Russo. I thank you for the call.
Okay. All righty.
I thank you for calling.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm a man of God. Frank. I believe in God.
Okay, me too, Frank.
God bless you. I respect your opinion.
Hey, I respect yours. And one thing about Iran, though, I'd rather have an Iran that wanted a reason to live than an Iran with nothing to lose. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I'd rather have them crippled. I don't know if I don't agree with that. Thank you so much for the call.
Bye, Frank.
Bye. Take care. I'd rather have them crippled. I want them economically crippled. They got the bomb through North Korea. According to my man Lee Smith from Weekly Standard, they got the bomb already. Long-term ballistic missile capability, maybe a nuke on that. Statistically significant, I believe. I'd rather have Iran crippled economically. 800-848-9222. I'm going to kick to Dale in Rockland County, and then I'm going to kick to Dale in Westchester.
Hi, Frankie. How are you?
What's going on, Dale? How you doing?
I'm doing just marvelous. How are you?
Having a beautiful time here at 1:40 in the morning at 77 WABC.
I'm watching the world fall apart.
Right? I hate to, the gentleman, I hate to be an alarmist, but I got to be real with it. If I don't talk real stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me say something. This guy was talking about that the kids in Rikers are getting paid $25, I'm kind of like, I kind of agree with it, and I'll tell you why. As a psych nurse, I took care of kids from jail. I took care of kids that were suicidal, on and on and on, kids that, were abused at home. So I've seen it all, And I believe, for me, it's the way the kids are brought up that are messing them up. School can suck, it may not be the best, but when you're brought up a certain way at home, it makes you or breaks you a lot of times.
Absolutely.
Now, for instance, now we got this lady that, hung herself in jail. Again, everybody's trying to blame the policemen. The guys that are behaving badly that are getting killed, you have idiots like Sonny Hostin on CNN trying to make every cop in the world look bad. That cop did exactly what he was supposed to, and if you just do what you're damn told, put your cigarette out, get out of the car, and do what I ask, she might have been alive today. Just like the other situations,
Dale, I don't know all the facts on that situation about the lady that hung. She hung herself in jail.
She was sick. Listen. As a psych nurse, we had patients that would cut themselves. Mm-hmm. She was doing this. She had been cutting herself. How do you know? Because they have marks on. If you turn your arm over, you see the marks. We saw this a lot. They have marks cutting themselves. She was not well. It is not the cop's fault that when she was put in jail that she killed herself. She was not well. But I'm sick and tired of Sonny Hoster's stupid ex-prosecutor, right? Wannabe, I guess, again, trying to blame the police constantly. We have a Sheriff Clark. He has now been on Fox News. Thank God he is representing the police. The bad guys are not the victims. You understand?
100%.
Right?
We gotta support the NYPD, and to piggyback onto what you're saying, there was an article in the New York Post called "The Bronx Jury Clears NYPD in Raid Suit," and there was a NYPD. There's a case. The NYPD, a jury in this anti-cop Bronx had the anti-cop has cleared the NYPD of wrongdoing in a $120 million lawsuit over a police raid on a suspected drug location. It's interesting. The all-minority panel sided with 15 white cops.
Wow.
Who is against the plaintiffs who were black and Hispanic. I found this. Like, nobody wants to talk about this, Everybody's ready to talk about how white is against black and black is against white. And here's a situation where a Bronx jury, which was an all-minority jury, rules in favor of 15 white cops.
It's fabulous, And I'm going to tell you this.
So I think, Dale.
Yeah.
Not to chime in, but I just think that, we got to stop listening to this mainstream media. I think there's more sensible people out there of all walks of life than are given credit for.
Yep.
And, the truth be told, right, Dale?
Absolutely.
Thank you for the call, Dale.
To Westchester so I can say hi. And maybe bring a dessert or two or three. No, when are you coming?
Soon. I got to, I don't know yet, but I'd love to come to Westchester. Absolutely. You cook a mean spaghetti and meatballs, I heard.
I can make anything,
Sounds great, Dale.
So
are you going to join? Did you join America's team?
No, not yet. I'm basically just trying to get through this divorce.
Okay, well, I hope everything works out for you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the call.
Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you. 800-848-9220. I got 15 left to go to Dale in Rockland County.
Okay, 2 Dales in a row.
I'm telling you, then I'm going to go to John in Jersey City. What's going on, Dale?
Okay, I'm upset because Thursday night Obama went and spoke at an NAACP dinner, and he's calling for a ban on the Revolutionary War Gadsden flag, which you probably know as the snake, don't tread on me.
Right.
I mean, we're going to have a ban on this flag now?
I tell you, I just can't. There's so many things going on. I can't keep up with this stuff. You just can't make this stuff up.
It's okay to show people defecating on the American flag, people burning the flag. but he's going to tell us this flag, we can't do anything with this flag. It's not racist. This was against the English in colonial times.
Hey, you know something? We're a great nation. You know, obviously there was a slavery component here, which I'm not very proud of. But the truth be told, we're the greatest nation in the world. We fought over slavery. There was a war over slavery. We fixed the constitutional problem with the 3/4 of African Americans being 3/4 a person. I mean, aren't we tired of this narrative of race, white against black, black against white, and why can't we just?
This isn't even race. This
you
is
want to know
against
something?
The country that wanted to
it's crazy.
continue.
You know, this president. I don't know. Obviously, he's not an American. He hates this nation, the greatest nation in the world, and you know, I believe it's statistically significant. He has a fraudulent selective service card, and I don't know how. It's amazing to me how this guy got in. And what I believe, this is what I believe, honestly. Barack Obama, the Republicans winked to the Democrats and said, okay, you'll get the black vote. You got Obama. They know that Obama is not eligible to be president of the United States. A lot of people know that.
He's where
So,
he needs to be right now.
Now we got the other side of the coin because the Democrats were able to, through Barack Obama, expand their membership. Now the Republicans have their version of Barack Obama, Ted Cruz. Born in Canada, was a dual citizen to 2014, and according to him and all his legal scholars, he's eligible, right? Meanwhile, the Republicans are going to use Ted Cruz to expand their membership through the Hispanics. And this is what we got now. We get no
The
vetting.
Tea Party really has to take this up, and they really have to get out there with their flags for them to be told you can't hold that.
Right.
flag on
I mean, this
public
is how we
property.
get people in here. This is how we get people in office. There's no vetting. I mean, the only guy that got vetted, I'm not a John McCain fan, okay? I don't want to get this twisted. Senate Resolution 511, he was vetted. We don't even have in America. We got Hillary Clinton. She's an adopted foreign national. She wants to get in. Obama's a foreign national. And we got all these Republican candidates. I don't even know who the hell they are. You know?
And he's a Manchurian candidate.
Right.
too.
And thank you so much for the call, ma'am.
Okay. Bye.
800-848-9222. I got under 15. You know, this is crazy. People say Frankie Russo's a loon job, you know? All I ask for is to open up the McCain hearing and vet everybody. Then if the United States Senate says Ted Cruz is eligible, I'm satisfied. Why can't we do this for everybody? Once and for all. What about the Petraeus standard? What about the Hillary Clinton Foundation standard? Are these candidates influenced? Have they been influenced in prior campaigns and foreign influence? Have they violated any intelligence community requirements? Don't forget, these candidates that we're listening to, they have access to classified documents. General Petraeus has been held to a higher standard than any of these guys. He served with honor and distinction, but unfortunately he fell from grace. 800-848-9222. I'm going to go to Johnny in Jersey City, and then I'm going to kick to Donna in Long Island. What's up, Johnny?
Hey, Frankie, you know, pornography ruins the youth.
Oh.
Now, the reason that ruins the youth is not because of nudity, but because of the lack of romance and French kissing. No.
You know something, my brother? You may have a point to that.
The Puritan ethic.
I don't want to. Now, listen, I don't want to come off like a prude, okay? Because I'm just the furthest thing from the truth. But the truth be told, you may, for the first time, my gangster, you may make some sense.
Right. Now, me and my cat have been reviewing the pornography. And
your cat? Okay, my brother. I'm going to go now.
Cat.
Thank you for the call. You made some sense, but I'm going to move now because I'm going to go to Donna on Long Island, and I got to get these people on the air. Chris in New Jersey. Okay, my brother. Thank you for the call. I do agree with you. Unfortunately, I don't want to sound. I'm not a moral cop. You live your life, pornography or whatever. I'm not saying it's purporting anything, but the truth be told, there may be some facts to that. the lack of romance could be from pornography. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Donna from Long Island. What's going on, Donna?
Oh, I just want to tell you how I appreciate being your friend.
Why?
It's just knowing you the last couple of weeks has really been special.
How do you say that? I mean, I just talked to you on the. We just talked on the phone.
Well,
What have we done that's special?
Well, you're
This is
just
Frankie
different
Russo
from
now.
You're different from other radio people that I've called.
Like, what do you mean?
I don't call anyone else anymore since I started calling you.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Yeah, well, I'm half Italian, so.
Okay.
And I know you're.
I'm not going to
probably
lie. That's a
Italian.
good thing.
But,
But you could be
have
something else
heart.
too. I'm not prejudiced.
You have heart. You know how to talk to people without demeaning them.
I try. Sometimes I don't agree. Sometimes I get called a moron. Sometimes I get called a whack job.
Yeah, but you don't get called
I
that.
get called
You
a
don't
Guido.
call-
I was called a Guido on the air. They called me a
But you
Guido.
don't- Yeah, well, that's okay, but...
I
you
didn't
know,
take
you
it as a
can take
prejudice.
offense.
I didn't take it in a prejudice way. I laughed.
Well, that's nice.
I said
but
maybe
what
I
I'm
am a
saying-
Guido. You know?
Can you please let me talk?
Wow, she's getting mad at me.
What I'm saying is that you are unlike the others, where the other guys on the radio will sooner insult the people calling in and hanging up on them, where you don't do that. You give everybody a fighting chance.
I try. You know, this is
you do
America, and I feel a
well.
lot of the people in America, we've been, the American citizens have been getting whacked by our politicians. And, I just try because I know I'm frustrated, quite frankly, just as much as everybody else is. And, sometimes we talk about things, we don't agree, we could agree to disagree, and we could keep going,
Yeah, well, you got to learn how to carry that little friend with you everywhere you go.
Absolutely. Thank you for the call, Donna. It's always a pleasure speaking with you.
Sure. And one more thing.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a writer. I write funny joke books, coffee table joke books on Kindle and paperback.
Nice.
Would it be okay if I could advertise my website on Amazon? Just look up Amazon.com.
So what do you want to do? You want to put your website on my show page? You could do that. No problem.
Oh, no, that's all right. I'll just say over the radio, Donna.
You could say it. I got no problem with that. And you could also go to my Twitter if you got a Twitter account. You could. I'll retweet it for you.
I don't have a Twitter. No.
I'll retweet it for you. I'll share the post on my show page. I'm a good guy. Thank you, Donna.
Really?
Thank you for the call.
All right. So where do I go?
Frankie Russo Show. Go to Facebook.com/Frankie Russo Show. And you go to my Twitter account, Frankie Russo 1, like the number 1.
Yeah, I did that already.
So do it again. I'll retweet it. I'll just remind me it's you. Thank you, Donna.
Okay, take care. Have a good week.
God bless you. Thank you. 800-848-9222. I'm winding down with 7. I'm going to Chris in New Jersey. Then I'm going to kick to my brother Petey in Great Neck. What's up, Chris?
Yeah, hi, I'm from Brooklyn.
Sorry.
John McCain, in his autobiography, admitted that he was a skunk. In 5 locations, he admitted he had never been tortured, and he admitted that he had betrayed not only his fellow prisoners, but the country by doing propaganda and broadcasting about he bombing schools and hospitals. And 3 years later, Jane Fonda started using it, and then John Kerry started using it. So don't tell me about this man being anything other than a skunk.
I'm not telling you anything. I'm not a fan of John McCain's, but I know one thing. He was vetted. Why can't we vet?
He wasn't. The Senate, everybody's got an opinion. There was no law passed, and in fact, the only
But
way
they
you
at
can
least
change
weighed
natural-
in on the subject, sir. They had a hearing. I saw it. I saw it online.
There was no report out of committee. The thing was a phony baloney.
It probably was, but something came together and they formulated a resolution deeming him eligible. You're probably right. I mean, Obama's co-sponsored it.
The CIA was running both Obama and McCain and Hillary. They all put that thing up. They wanted to fix the election. In
You're right.
2000.
You're 100% right. I'm not supporting John McCain. You're 100% right. There's a lot of fake stuff going on. You're 100% right. But the truth be told, we should be. Everybody should be vetted that runs for the president of the United States and runs for the Congress. They should be vetted. We don't know who these people are.
No disagreement from me. No disagreement.
Thank you for the call, my brother.
You bet.
800-848-9222. That was an interesting call. Chris in Jersey. What's popping, Chris?
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, my brother?
The part of the cause of this Iran thing is from this Hillary being in there. She was in there for a while, way before Kerry, and she's some sort of fugitive from the fishbowl. Okay? This Iran nuke thing, we're being terrorized by the media. I think it's a little bit of irrational fear because China's got it, Korea's got it, Pakistan's got it, India, who's praying to cows, has got it. And if they got it, if they do get it and use it, they'll find out what happens. Just like your neighborhood. You got 12 people living around you with guns. Go start using it. You'll find out what's going to happen to you.
Okay,
I don't think it's as scary as people keep saying.
I think so, because quite frankly, I'm looking at this from a geopolitical perspective. I believe in my heart, in my gut, my intuition, Iran is the next is the next Hitler, the next Nazi situation.
Yeah, but I think it's the same thing like mustard gas and stuff. There's some things you do not use and will not use. If you use it, they're going to come down on you from all nations.
I just think that we're propping up because if why didn't we just keep the sanctions on them? So they're gonna so they got the bomb. They conceivably have a bomb. They have nuclear capability. So they're gonna, according to Chris Wallace, they're gonna get it anyway. But why can't we cripple them? Why are we allowing them to flourish?
It's because we had fish face in there, and now we got Kerry in there, and we got Obama in the White House, so let them get away with it. That's why. It's not right. I'm not saying it's right, but I think it's a little bit. We're making it a little too fearful. But
really, you think so?
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia, the UAE, the Jordan, Israel. They're against Iran. They can't compete. Saudi Arabia. You know what's going to happen here? Saudi Arabia is going to compete with Iran through the oil, and we're looking at conceivably an oil crisis in the future.
Yeah. Let me just switch real quick. The Journal News, right? I thought New York didn't have any money. Did you hear they're building the Ark thing in JFK?
What's the Ark thing? What's that? The thing with
the Ark thing?
The animals?
Is a $48 million, 178,000 foot facility for horses and cows and stuff.
Wow.
I thought they actually.
What's the purpose of that?
Well, they're treating them right, all high-end animals.
Oh, okay. I don't
right?
know.
They even have a special space for penguins so they can be intimate. I'm not kidding you. You
Chris,
can read it in the Journal News.
It's crazy. Thank you for the call, man.
What's with this De Blasio guy?
Oh my God, it's
I don't
crazy.
understand him. This
Chris,
guy's a stupid man. When he was a kid, a friend of mine knew him. And he said his family kept saying, "Bill, stop poking the horses." He still, he was always bothering the horses. That kid was stupid as a kid. Do you know that his family, they named the restaurant after him that they own? They called it Dumb Mabellas.
Chris, thank you for the call.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Absolutely. 800-848-9220. I got under 2. I'll go to Petey and Great Neck. If I don't get to you, stay online, and I'll talk to you at the end after the show because I'm winding down over here. If you want to talk to me,
you have the best show in the nation, like I always say.
Thank you, Petey. Thank you so much, man.
Frankie, I just want to talk about a couple of things. The Iran protest this week at Times Square.
Oh, you went?
No, I didn't go because I just too busy with work and everything. I've been doing housework. But they did the same thing, the media, like they did to the Tea Party people in 2009. I was the first one to join the Tea Party in 2009 and go to a rally in Florida. But the one in Washington, they said, it was only a couple thousand people there. They did the same thing. They don't want to report the news the right way. It was like I heard there was anywhere from 10 to 15,000 people there, right? They didn't report it. Then I heard this week also, I'm going to change the subject.
All right, Petey.
The Marines that got killed.
I'm winding
the Marines
down.
that got killed. The citizens, I'll make it
Petey,
quick.
I got 10 seconds. I'm out of here, bro. God bless you. This is the Frankie Russo Show. You can't keep up with this. You can't, no way. I'll see you
broadcasting
in the
from
future.
the Fat Lost Studios, WPLJ HD3, New York. The legendary. 77 WABC. New York, a Cumulus station. News now.
The shooter had a plan. Did airlines price gouge? I'm Barton Ecker. Police in Louisiana have reason to believe theater gunman John Hauser was scoping out the venue to see if it was a soft target. Governor Bobby Jindal